welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. It's day one of our Quilty Classic Ornament Sew-a-Long. If you're new to the sew-along or you haven't heard, we will be doing one ornament, sewing one ornament every other day starting right now. It's going to lead us right into the beginning of December, and then we'll have all of our ornaments finished just in time to decorate. So I'm just going to be popping on for short little videos each day to feature each ornament. I'll talk about them, give you some tips and tricks, and then also don't forget when you're making these to make sure you post them on social media so that I can see what you're making. I've already seen a couple different colored versions popping up, and they are so much fun. So let's dive right in with ornament number one. This one is called the Dutchman's Puzzle. So it's a totally fun and classic quilt block. This quilt block is really easy to put together. It basically has 8 flying geese units, and you just arrange them in kind of a circle pattern. There's a couple different ways you can do this just by changing your fabric placement. I went ahead and put the matching reds together, but you could actually put one red from each of your colors together, and it makes a small pinwheel in the center with sort of a larger fan going around the outside. I tried to choose quilt blocks that were classic quilt blocks and just a lot of fun, and then just miniaturize them. So all the classic quilty ornaments are finishing at 3.5 by 3.5, so the perfect size for ornaments. They are kind of tiny. Now I've mentioned this before, I think in yesterday's video, but just to reiterate, when you're working with small pieces like this, you do need to be kind of careful when you're sewing, just that you are accurate with that 1/4 inch seam. And one of the things that really helped me out was using some Mary Ellen's Best Press. So I've got that right here. This is what it looks like. Mine is almost out. I have the lavender scent, but they come in unscented. They come in a variety of different scents. And I actually have a video on how to Mary Ellen Best Press your fabric, but it's super easy. And all I did before I even started sewing any of the ornaments was I took my fat quarters, I just sprayed them with the Mary Ellen's Best Press, pressed them until they were dry. I only pressed one side of mine, but you can flip the fabric over and then do the other side and then again press it until it dries, and that's all you have to do. Then you're ready to cut and sew. So it's really easy. And these ornaments only take a few fat quarters. You need 2 different reds, or you could use any color you like, of course, and then 1 fat quarter for your backing, and I just use my Moda 9997, and then you need 1 more fat quarter for the back side of your ornaments. And I just use some of my scrap fabric, but really you just need 1 fat quarter, and you can just trim it up and you'll have enough for all 12 ornaments. And then I, of course, again used that rickrack. This is 1/4 inch rickrack. This was by Lori Holt, but of course you can use anything you want to hang these. I think twine would also be really cool and kind of classic as well, kind of give it that natural vibe. And then I do have a finishing video on how I finish these, but essentially I sewed all of my ornaments. I quilted them to a little piece of batting. You'll also need some batting. And then I actually sewed them right sides together with the backing, left a little hole, flipped them right side out, stitch up that hole. And just for symmetry, I just stitched around all the way around the outside edge, about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. So nothing super crazy. And then voila, you have cute little ornaments for your tree. And then I have this fun pencil tree that I added to my room last year from last year's ornaments. And so I'm going to have to get a different tree for those this year. I'll see if I can put in some video of last year's ornaments because they were also very cute, and I don't want them to just sit in my closet, or each year if we do new ornaments, you know, those ones kind of get left behind. So pretty soon I'm going to have a tree. Maybe I'll have a tree in here with all of the new ornaments on it, and then a tree somewhere else with all of the older ornaments on it, and I'll just keep adding to that tree. I don't know. I'm assuming we're gonna do this every year. I don't know. What do you think? Like a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you wanna have new ornaments each year. Last year's were completely different than this year's, and I wanted them to be that way. I'm not sure how many ideas I can come up with, but I say that, and then every year I'm like, ooh, this would be fun, and I already have an idea for next year. So, I mean, if we keep doing these every year, we could potentially have you know, a lot of trees in our house with handmade ornaments, or you could give them away too. So I don't know, leave me a comment below what you think about doing more each year, like an annual thing, or how to display the old ones, because I definitely want to put those up. They were so cute, and also you do the work, you want to display them. So that's going to be it for today's ornament number one of our classic quilty sew-along. We will be launching the stitchy ornament day one tomorrow, so come back tomorrow and check out that video. Of course, you can participate in the quilty or the stitchy or both and have lots of fun and a beautifully decorated tree when we're all done. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video where we'll take a look at ornament number 2.